Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. To all my Muslim students, let's start our class with Al-Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon to all my dear students. How are you today?
Hi,
Fine,
madam.
thank you, madam.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, have you had your lunch already?
Not yet, madam.
Okay, you can have your lunch while listening. Fine, madam. Thank you. You can have your lunch while listening to my lecture today. Okay, without any further ado, let's start our lesson for this week, week 9. The topic is paraphrasing after you learn about word formation, prefixes and suffixes, and also parallelism. Today, we are going to go through into another elements in in grammatical structure, which is paraphrasing. Okay, so in a simple way, I can say that paraphrasing is when you are expressing the meaning of something. Either you write it down or you speak it out using the different words, especially to achieve greater clarity. In a simple words, I can say that paraphrasing is something like you reword the sentence that you have, but in a shorter and simpler form to make the meaning of the sentence become clearer. Okay, so paraphrasing is something to say something but using your own words and writing the same informations that you have from the previous sentence but using different vocabulary, different phrases and different structures. The meaning in the sentence when you are doing paraphrasing, the meaning is remain constant but the words are different. You are changing the words and you are changing the structure of the sentence but you keep the original meaning of the sentence. Okay, there are a few tips that you can use when you are doing the paraphrasing. First, you have to keep it simple. Second, do not use overly complicated language. Third, do not try to impress the examiner with very high level of grammar. And fourth, simple and concise is the key in doing paraphrasing. Okay, so how should you paraphrase? How do I paraphrase? Okay, bear in your mind, paraphrasing is not copying. You are you are come out with the new sentence, but you keep the meaning of the origin. You keep the meaning of the original sentence. You are changing the words. You are changing the structure of the sentence, but using your own words. Okay, so how to improve your skills of paraphrasing? In doing the paraphrase, the ideas and the meaning of the original source has to be maintained. The main ideas need to be expressed, but the wording has to be your own. So among the skills or the techniques in doing the paraphrasing, the first one is synonym. The second one, you change in word forms. The third one, you change in sentence structure. And the fourth one, reference to the author or citations. Okay, moving on to the first methods or the first techniques in doing paraphrasing. The first one is you are using synonyms or similar meaning of words that you have. Okay, for example, I give you example like Johnson was famous for his delicious cooking, let's say. And then, so you have the sentence
Yes,
of
madam.
Johnson was famous for his delicious cooking. So when you paraphrase the sentence, you try to change the certain words in the sentence or the structures of the sentence. So you change the word famous into the word, you replace the word famous into with the word well known, and you replace the word delicious cooking into something tempting or enjoyable, tempting cooking. So you come out with new sentence Johnson was well known. Well known replaced the words of famous for his tempting cooking. Tempting replacing the word delicious. This is what we call paraphrase using synonyms. Okay. Other than that, we have example like some people think that parents should teach their children how to be good members of society. So when we are doing paraphrasing using synonyms, we come out with new sentence. Some individual beliefs, the words individuals believe here replacing the word people think, that parents should teach their children how to be positive part. Positive part here replacing the words of good members of their community, and the words community here replacing the word society. So this is paraphrase sentence. The new sentence we come up from the previous one, which is some individuals believe that parents should teach their children how to be positive part of their community. See, the meaning is still there. You still keep the meaning remain constant, but you are changing the words which have the same meaning like the previous one, and you come up, you replace it with the new words, but but have the similar meaning with the previous words. Okay, other than that, we also have example like well does not necessarily guarantee happiness. So when we doing the paraphrase, we change the word well into having money, and we change the word guaranteed, we replace the word guaranteed happiness into ensure satisfaction, and we come out with the new paraphrase sentence, which is having money does not necessarily ensure satisfaction. Okay, the second methods or techniques in doing paraphrasing is changing the word order. In a simple way, in a simple meaning, when we are talking change the word order, you are putting words in different places. For example, as you can see in this example, the percentage of stressed children is in Western society has increased by 15% in the last 10 years. So when we paraphrase the sentence using the second technique, which is change word order, we put the sentence of in the last 10 years, which is which is previously is at the end of the sentence, we change the order, we change the word on the order into the beginning of the sentence. Then we come out with the new paraphrase sentence, which is in the last 10 years. We start with this sentence first. The percentage of stressed children in Western society has increased by 15%. Other example we have here, successful sport professionals earn more money than people in other important professions. So when we want to change the word order, we have to keep in our mind, we cannot change the meaning of it, the meaning of the sentence. And then when we change the word order, the successful sports professionals, uh, which is supposedly previously is in the beginning of the sentence, when we change to the end of the sentence, we have to make sure that the meaning it remains the same. So we have to take a look of the words more, earn more money, and we have to change it become less money. So we come up with the new paraphrase sentence. People in other important professions earn less money than successful sport professionals. So you have to keep in your mind in this sentence, successful sport professionals is better than successful sports professional is better than other important professions. And then when you want to paraphrase this sentence, you have to keep the original meaning of the sentence. So you have to change the word more into less. You're replacing the word more with less. Okay, are you clear so far, class, with these two techniques? The first one is synonym, similar meaning. The second one is the word order. Any questions so far?
No, madam.
No, okay. Moving on to the third one, the third techniques of paraphrasing is change the form of the word. Okay, we are using the same words, but we just change their forms. For example, we have many people are unhealthy. Unhealthy is a prefix and suffixes words because they fail. Fail is verb action to eat well and exercise. When we want to paraphrase this sentence, we change the form of the verb. Many people have poor health. The meaning is remain same because they are failing to eat well and not exercising enough. Because um, this this action is taking their this action is happening now, so we have to add ar in front of the field and it become are failing, and exercise we replace it with not exercising enough. So the form verb is remain the same, but we change the verbs from the root word fail into are failing, from the root word from the word unhealthy into have poor health, from the root word exercise into not exercising enough. This is what we call we change the form of the word. Okay, other example we have here longer lifespans and improvements in the health of older people suggest that people over the age of 65 can continue to live full and active lives. Okay, if we are using the first technique, the synonym just now, we can replace the word suggest into recommend, for example. But if we want to have this third technique, change the form of the word, so we will come up with the new word which from the root word from the root verb suggest becomes suggesting because it's happening right now, and from the root word to live into living. So the new paraphrase sentence we have here, longer lifespans and improvements in the health of older people are suggesting that people over the age of 65 can continue living full and active lives. Okay, the last techniques of paraphrasing that we have is change from active to passive. The passive voice is often used in academic writing, and in paraphrasing, only verbs with an object can be turned into passive. Okay, for example, we have here the property developers invested. Invested is a verb, is an action. 20 million is an object in the development of the shopping center. So we want to change this active verb invested 20 million into the passive one. So we come up with the new paraphrase sentence. 20 million was invested because we changed from the active into the passive. So we have to add was invested by the developers in the development of shopping center. Other example we have here, people say that global warming is caused by the burning of fossil fuels. Okay, so when we change when we change the active verb is caused here, and and the object fossil fuels, we have to come up with passive verb which is cause. We take out the is because it's already happened. The burning of fossil fuel cause global warming. This is where we change from the active into the passive one. Okay, so that's are the four techniques in doing the paraphrasing. So we have four techniques in paraphrasing. Okay, let's try to do the paraphrase. Okay, I will help you with the first questions. So we have sentence quarrels and even fights. Quarrels and fights have the same meaning. In the workplace are often a result of poor communication skills. Okay, when you want to paraphrase the sentence, first you can try to change the words. Okay, so we have words quarrels and fight in the workplace that we can replace with problems or conflicts in the workplace. We also have the word a result of. We can replace these words with the caused by, and we also have the words poor that we can replace with lack of, and the communication skills that we can shorten it into communication. It still have the similar meaning. Okay, so another technique, we can try to change the structure of the sentence. Perhaps we can come up with the first one: quarrels and even fights in the workplace are often a result of poor communication skills. Or we also can come out with poor communication skills can result in quarrels and even fights in the workplace. The meaning is still there, it still remain the same. So the best answer for the first question that we have just now, quarrels and even fights in the workplace are often a result of poor communication skill, is lack of communications or absence of communication can cause conflicts in the workplace. Again, I would like to highlight to you, please make sure read the sentence properly and do not change the original meaning of the sentence. Okay, let's try to do the second one. Any volunteer? Come on, class. Let's give a try. Class.
Just read only, madam.
No, no, let's try to paraphrase it. Okay, I will read for you. Okay, who's answered my question just now? I cannot see your name here.
Eng.
Okay, Ing Wei Chair. Okay, let's try. Okay, motivation is a very important element that can determine the rise or fall of an organization. Okay, let's try to paraphrase this sentence. Eng Wei Chair. Come on, I'm waiting for you.
Motivation is a very necessary
Good. You replace the word very important into necessary. Okay.
elements that can um, that's wait,
You want to replace the word determine with?
can deter that can determine
Determine.
the I- mm, yes.
It's okay.
Yes,
Take your time.
yes, I still
You want to change the word rise or fall?
fall is to drop.
Okay, so the rise or drop of an organization.
the increase.
The increase or drop of an organizations. Okay,
Yes.
that's great. Thank you. Well done. Good try. Okay, thank you, Ng Wei Chia. Okay, let's do it
Okay.
this together. Okay, perhaps the first thing you would like to change the word. Take a look on the words. We have the words important, like your friend did just now. He replaced the words important with what words that you used just now, Ng? Cushion, am I right?
Yes.
Okay,
No. I
sorry.
I changed to her.
Necessary.
Necessary,
Unnecessary.
yes, necessary, a necessary element. Okay, so he changed the word important into necessary. We can also replace this word with essential, needed, or vital. And we can change the word determine into influence, lead to, or affect. And the rise or falls that your friends come out just now, the up or down, or you can also have the word the success or failure. Okay, so that's the first technique. If you want to use the second technique, which is changing the structure, okay, bear in your mind, you can have both. Even you can apply all the four techniques in paraphrase one sentence. In paraphrasing the sentence, you can even use only one, or you can even use all the four techniques in paraphrasing the sentence. Okay, if you choose to change the structure, you can come out with the sentence like motivation is a very important element that can determine the rise or fall of an organizations. The rise or fall, or other than that, you also can come out with the rise or fall of an organization can be determined by motivation. So the best answer for the questions just now is the success or failure of an organization is influenced by motivations. Okay, take a look in the previous sentence. We have motivation is a very important element that can determine the rise or fall of an organization. And then we paraphrase it into the success or failure of an organization is influenced by motivation. The meaning of the sentence is still remain there. You just make the sentence become shorter and simpler without changing any meaning of the sentence. Okay, let's give a try the third one. Any volunteer? Who wanna try? Irfan, are you there? Let's give a try, Irfan. Muhammad Irfan. Okay, jom kita cuba. Okay, opportunities for promotion within organization are available to any employee who is determined to succeed. Paraphrase this sentence.
Succeed.
Okay, slowly, opportunities. Again, I cannot hear you.
Promotion. No. Sekejap. Promotion.
Okay, fine.
Madam. The
Okay.
mute.
Okay.
Uh, I think succeed. Right?
Okay. Can you read your answer for me?
Success with determined to
Okay.
uh, success.
An
Success.
employee who is determined to succeed. Okay.
Mm, I think success only.
Okay, again, I cannot hear you. Any employee
Opportunities for promotion within organization are available to any employee who is determined to success.
so you are change the word
Succeed.
to
To
success.
success.
You change the word succeed into success.
Yes, I don't know.
Okay, it's
I don't
okay.
have idea.
It's okay. Thank you for answering my questions. Okay, again, when you are doing paraphrasing, you are replacing the words into the new words, but have similar meaning, the same meaning with the previous one. Okay, like I said before, thank you, Irfan. If you if you choose to change the words, you can replace the words like opportunities into chances, or you can also change the word promotion, you replace it with to get promoted, or you can replace the word employee with staff and worker, or even you can change the sentence of determined to succeed into something. What will you do if you want to succeed? For example, either you will work harder, or you can use works hard or hardworking. Okay, so or besides, you can also change the structure of the sentence. For example, opportunities for promotions within organization are available to any employee who is determined to succeed. Or you can also come up with a sentence, any employee who is determined to succeed will have opportunities for promotion. So the best answer for this sentence that we have just now, opportunities for promotion within organizations are available to any employee who is determined to succeed, is any staff who is hardworking will have chances to get promoted. Okay. So Irfan, are you clear right now? Replace the words with something else but have similar meaning with the previous one. Okay, the next one we have like the price of petrol is expected to go up next month. In addition, imported cars will be heavily taxed. So here we have two sentences. So in doing paraphrasing, you can combine these two sentences become one. As we know that paraphrasing is to make the sentence become shorter and simpler. So here we either can change the word petrol expected or go up into expected, you can replace with recommend, go up, rise, for examples. In addition, the imported cars will be heavily taxed. We can also something replace with slowly tax also is correct. We can replace it with these new words, or even we can change the structure of the sentence. Like I said before, we combine these two sentences into one sentence only. So the best answer for it is the price of food and imported cars, because the first sentence talking about the price of food, the second sentence is talking about the price of imported car. So we combine these two sentences into one, and it becomes the price of food and imported cars are predicted to increase next month. Okay, are you clear so far? Any questions? No questions?
So far so good.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. Yes, I would like to recap. There are 4 rules in doing the paraphrasing. The first one, reword. Can you replace any words with synonyms? Any words with similar meaning? Second one, rearrange. Can you move some words or phrases around? Can you take out, for example, like we did before, we take out the words in additions to combine these 2 sentences. The third one is realize some information cannot be changed. Please bear in your mind, you cannot change the names, the dates, the titles, or any important information in the sentence. You have to keep it in the sentence. The fourth one is recheck. Did you include the important information? Does this paraphrase sentence making sense to you? Okay. So this is the 4 rules in paraphrasing. Okay, so I would like to add some information for you. There are some enhancement tools that can help you in doing the paraphrasing. For example, like we have today, the applications of Qboard and Grammarly. It helps you in doing the paraphrasing and cutting your writing time. So you can try to explore these applications after this. Okay, other than that, I would like to remind you to submit your first draft of poster design on this Friday. Friday will be the due date, the due submission date for you to send your poster design draft on 13th of December before 12 a.m. If there is no question, I guess that's the end of our session for today. I will see you next week, inshallah. Assalamualaikum and bye-bye.
Madam.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, madam.
Madam, I have a question.
Yes.
At the Google Classroom, there have one paraphrasing practice. Need to
Yes.
submit today.
You can try to do the exercise by own.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay, madam.
already put the answer scheme for it, right?
I'm not sure.
Okay. If there is no answer scheme for it, you can ask from me after this.
Madam,
Yes.
may I ask some questions?
Yes, Fakrul.
Do we have finals?
Final? Final what?
Final exam,
No, we
like
don't have any final exam.
just assessment.
Yes, we have 3
Alright.
assessments. The first one is the quiz that you did previously. The second one will be your poster designs, and the third one will be on your public speaking.
Alright.
Okay, thank you, Fakrul.
Okay, thank you, madam.
Welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good
Assalamualaikum.
madam.
Waalaikumsalam.